Hello everyone, Crown here. Contra is my he folks are knowing me as. Kind of getting over the plague here, but I just got my invite back to Lands of Kess, the Legends of Kess emulator. I'm just making my first character here, kind of go over a few things for people that haven't played. Classes are over here. You can kind of scroll through and pick what you want to do. Thieves are pretty hard to do. Fighters turn into knights, pretty straightforward. Armor, swords, beating stuff up. Martial artists use their hands. Thoms are basically healers and do some good damage too. And then wizards are pretty much all spell power, pretty squishy. Thieves, you kind of run around, hide in the shadows, shoot things with bows. Hard character to play, probably not to start off with. I'm going to start with a martial artist here. Um, the character portraits, what race you want to be, don't really matter much. They kind of affect some of your starting skills, but not enough to actually matter. So I would go for looks more than anything on that. I'm going to go with barbarian here, because why not? Because I played this before and I've done some reading, I know what the best thing to put points in for each thing. Something to ask, make sure you do before you start your first character, but biggest thing, strength and dexterity, both to at least 15. I'm going to max my strength out and my dexterity since I'm a martial artist. And then I'm going to go willpower because those are the hardest potions to get to raise the stat up. And I'm going to start from there. From here, you can see only got one character right now, just started up, brand new. You can pick the different facets, and none of these really make much of a difference on this server because there's not that many people that play. But maybe later on, if you're playing in busy areas, it'll help because you'll want to play where there's not somebody else killing all the monsters. But for now, I'm just going to start an agate here and go into the starting area. Alright, super awesome loud music. I just did this once as a run through so you can see I got some stuff on the ground, but we're going to do that again. I'm going to get rid of this axe because I'm a martial artist. I'm going to get rid of this armor because it makes me not block or kick as well. Same thing with the boots. Can't have that. Don't have any rings yet. Whopping one gold coin. Don't need this shuriken. Definitely don't need this staff. And that leaves us pretty much butt naked. Normally I would show you around town and there's some weapon stores and stuff in here. Not really going to use that stuff very much in this version of the game. Back in the original LOK, you could buy stuff and sell stuff that other characters put on, and that was pretty cool. Really, the only rooms you're going to use here in this town are going to be the bank here. You can deposit your extra gold so you don't drop it if you die. And then up this way, right here in the courtyard, up those stairs, a locker room. And we'll go there in a little bit, but first, we're going to get straight to it. Come up here in the main temple. It's pretty much just straight up from when you start. You see Sven up here and whatever the heck this chick's name is, Hanchu. Um, you can see somebody's already put some gold down for us to help us out. That was me. I created a guy and did a quick run, but went down and killed a couple guys, got a couple gold, gave us some potions. So we're gonna look down here. Otherwise, if there's not any, then you go down to the jungle and pretty much try to kill something and get enough gold to buy pots. But luckily for us, they have some, so we're just gonna grab some potions up here. We're gonna get as many as we can. The more potions we have, the longer we can stay down in the dungeon and kill stuff. And even if you have too many, you can always throw them on the ground if you find something you want to pick up and take with you. So having too many is never a problem. Better than having not enough. Got a book in here. Credits, I don't know. Probably dump that. Maybe we'll throw it in our locker later. Alright, so looks like there's not enough money left to get another one. So we'll just take it. And we'll head down here. You can move 3 hexes at a time, and you can move into the dark. I just didn't, so you can see where we're going, but we're going to go down these steps. And this is the very first place you're going to go to fight. can see I was just here, so there's some stuff on the ground that I left. It's hard to know what to pick up and what not to. You can pick up gems and sell them, they're worth something, but for right now, I'm just gonna try and hit something. I don't want to go too far away from the door here because I'm such a low level. I want to be able to run back into town if things get scary. We got an orc over here. He's gonna come after me. I'm gonna kind of drag him back towards the stairs here just so I'm someplace safe since I'm literally brand spanking new. So I use my hand, I'm just gonna double click him. Dilute, you'll see he drops whatever's in his hands and then his body, we'll double click to roll it over. Looks like he had some gold and some other armor, we don't care about the armor. We'll take his gold though. Double click on yourself, you see I'm level 3, very young, lightly injured. Experience 1741, and over here we can see my skills with my hand skill, green belt. Alright, got something else to shoot at here. Mr. Kobold, funny noises. Keep my bag open so I'm ready with the potions if I need them, especially right now. Two of them on me, so this could get scary. Really, right now I'm just worrying about the coins because those gems aren't really worth much. Tried to jump kick him, but I'm too low level, so I mostly just hurt myself. See, I lost some here. Enemies and knights or fighters are pretty much the easiest to start out with. You just go straight down here and just start whacking away. Hello. So we'll take a pot. It doesn't work much at low levels because you don't have a whole lot of pool, but usually I can take a pot. You can go down when they get you, but keep going up. Timing that. Right now we have such low hit points, we're just gonna get back to full. Keep whacking away. So that's it. That pretty much explains how to fight in the dungeon. Pretty much rinse and repeat. First day or so, you're going to be kind of wandering around here and just killing this kind of stuff and looking for good stuff to pick up. Usually I take the rings if you find any, and necklaces. They're usually worth more on this first level. The gems, you can take them if you're just headed back to town, but sometimes they're not really worth enough for selling them. So we'll just show you one more thing here before we leave you to it, get you through the first couple of levels. So once you sell all those, or once you get done hunting and you come back in here, this is where you sell things to Mr. Wolf. This is easiest done by text. So if you would have picked up all those gems, you would say drop gems on counter. Otherwise, you can just right click on the counter, look at it, and put one thing at a time, and then tell him buy all. So you type Rolf, comma, buy all. We didn't bother, so we don't have anything, but I'll show you the locker. You come up the stairs. Fancy green things on the wall here. Just right click on them. Alright, so I was wrong. Double click on it. It's been a while. So I've got a potion in my locker there. You'll see it's not on the ground. stored away for next time. So if I come back and die or whatever, I can get back in my locker. It's a good place to store your extra gear. That's it. As I do something more exciting, I will take some videos here. The next couple of hours of gameplay are pretty much just what we were doing, wandering around that first level. It's best before you get an extra level or two under your belt to kind of stick around the stairs there and just kill that kind of stuff and just get up a couple levels in both experience and hand skill or weapon skill, depending on what you started with. After that, we'll revisit before we start wandering on to our next task, maybe killing the first layer creature or something like that.